Big Bender where I forgot to shave. And kind of hanging out in this room and looking at their TV and checking out the Wi-Fi, and I saw something that I had kind of missed. Turns out the love of my life, or sort of, you'll have to refer to an earlier episode to know what I'm talking about, but IVT. As it turns out, the January 6th committee has decided to pull her in to, find out exactly what she knows about what happened on January 6th over there at the White House, because she was kind of hanging around. So they want to, grill her. And then, of course, they've also got a little leverage, because as it turns out, there was some shenanigans and hijinks and misbehavior about the cash involved in the donations to the inauguration, and some books that don't balance and missing funds. And of course she was on that committee and whatnot, so they've got a little leverage on her, and they're gonna maybe put her teeth in a ringer and kind of twist a little bit to see if she can't help them get some dirt on dear old dad. You know him, the jackass, I call him, or the dunce, whatever. Anyway, do I approve of that sort of thing? I really don't, because trying to use someone's daughter to get dirt on dad when she's obviously not in the decision-making catbird seat. She kind of just hangs out. They tell her what to do. She does it. Of course, that isn't enough to excuse any willful misbehavior. Even if you don't know what you're doing is wrong, you're still responsible for what you do. That's a tough one for rich kids probably to learn, but oh well. So they're probably going to grill her, and they'll call her back, and she's under penalty of perjury and all that. Of course, she'll be lawyered up by some, I don't know. God, I hope it's Rudy Giuliani. That would be too rich to believe. But anywho, I think kind of what motivated it was the fact that because she's got such good name recognition with that Trump moniker, she decided she would maybe kind of stretch her fledgling wings and run for Congress down there in some southern state. I don't know, South Carolina or one of them backwoods, red state swamps. And I guess she didn't realize that when you run for an office like that, then the opposition decides to maybe sharpen their knives or throw some high, hard chin music at you, or, they're playing hardball, and now you have to really kind of get down there in the muck with them. And it's hardly something like a girl who's involved in fashion and, trying to be an ambassador of something or other, I guess Trump properties or whatever. So, there might be several motivating factors to get her in there. But, is she a criminal, or, I don't think she's conniving, or I'm not going to say smart enough, because I think she's smart, but I don't think that she's completely aware of all that goes on that she's been involved in, because she just kind of goes with the flow. The dudes, the guys, the men kind of give her some advice or tell her what to do or what they need her to do and whatnot. And so does she really need to go to some like women's farm or, prison or caged heat or something like that? I don't know. Good God. But, running for Congress, did it ever occur to her that, she hasn't even been a dog catcher or maybe a mayor of like a little borough or, any government sort of service, anything, even dog catcher. I mean, we've got a lot of people who've run for Congress who haven't even been a dog catcher. And look how it turns out. They don't know anything about running things or how government works. We have to wait for them to kind of get up to speed while the whole thing just kind of grinds to its usual messy, sprawling heap of rusted junk. Aren't we tired of that? Can't we get some professionals once in a while? Someone who's actually been a mayor, maybe, or a postman. Because the dunce, the jackass, Donald had never had any public service experience. He had some pubic service, although I think they were servicing him. I don't know much service he had. So he's a pubic servant, and God bless that dunce jackass dude. We're going to miss him. Us pundits and, comics. Anyway, J. Paul Robertson signing off from Tuscany Suites on Flamingo in Las Vegas, Nevada here on Easter weekend. I swear I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm going to shave. I'm going to sober up. Honest. And I'll do a broadcast that is, shall we say, less ominous. Good night.